guys, so I'm filming right in front of my Christmas tree for this video and I'm so excited. I've never filmed in front of my tree before, but yeah, this is going to be my first products I regret buying video. Some people kind of tend to give negative feedback on these types of videos, but I honestly find them even more useful than favorites because it's easy to say good things about products, but if you it helps people save money better when you just really tell them what to straight up avoid. So I mean, I'm not saying these won't work for you because they might. It's just color preference, product preference, just what you like is different. I'm going to start out with this Maybelline quad. It's the Modern Metallics in Sunlit Bronze, and I thought this would be cool, like Hunger Gamesy. I was trying to do like a Girl on Fire tutorial or something, and I never did it because these eyeshadows just honestly, they're alright. There's not much, like, you can't really see the difference in the colors, and they're not very pigmented, and also like the color variety they have is just not my type of colors, so I don't find myself using this ever. And you need so much product. And then also another thing I find with this quad is that I find this with a lot of drugstore quads. Like here, I just blended that out on my finger and now you can't see anything. Like the color variety completely goes away and it just blends off. Another eye product is this e.l.f. eyelid primer. And lately I've heard a ton of hype about, oh my gosh, this is just like the Urban Decay primer potion. Honestly, I don't see that at all. It doesn't feel anything like the primer potion. It's super greasy for me, and it just, I have better luck just leaving an eyeshadow with no primer than I do with this. This makes it honestly crease more for me than if I wasn't wearing any type of primer. And I don't have incredibly oily lids. I have kind of middle of the road, not super dry, I guess you'd say, not super oily lids. So I don't know, this just did not work for me. Also, I bought the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the color Cottage Cheese. I liked depotting stuff, and so that's how this happened. But basically, I was looking for Milk, which is just the matte white one, and I couldn't find it anywhere, so I just settled for Cottage Cheese, which is the shimmery white one. Now, white is already kind of an intense color for a base, and to add a crap ton of like sparkles on top of that, it just isn't very wearable, which is my own fault for just not being patient and waiting for Milk. Honestly, I just end up using my Maybelline Color Tattoo in either Bat to the Bronze or Barely Branded as a shimmery cream base product, and I never reach for this. Just wait and get Milk if you want a jumbo pencil on. This next product, oh my gosh, I have tried and tried and tried to love this, and I just cannot. I tried wearing it today. I keep on trying it, and people just seem to love this. I don't know why. It's the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder. Yes, it's $3. Yes, it's supposed to be like some kind of dupe for NARS Orgasm and Laguna, but if this is a dupe for NARS Orgasm and Laguna, I want no part of NARS Orgasm and Laguna because this stuff is super shimmery. Super shimmery. The bronzer is almost too pigmented. It looks really muddy on my skin. So on top is the bronzer, on the bottom is the blush. The blush I can kind of use sometimes if I have a really light hand. I mean, it is pigmented and that's great because most drugstore products are not pigmented enough, but way too shimmery. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's so much, like, honestly, it's just straight up glitter. And the bronzer is so dark, muddy, and pigmented, it just makes your whole face look crazy. How to use this bronzer? I like to put it on really heavily before I put on my foundation, you know, like how the Kim Kardashian almost, how they use cream contour and cream highlighting products. I sort of do that. I do this bronzer, and then I do my lighter Hard Candy Glamouflage concealer, which is kind of like a brightening concealer. And I put it on the highlight spots and the bronzer on the contouring spots. I put my foundation over it and it doesn't look crazy anymore. So if you've been struggling with a way to use this duo, then here you go. I have a lip stain from e.l.f. as well. This kind of sounds like an I hate e.l.f. video when it's not. I love e.l.f. It's just that I get the opportunity to try more things. I'm not as picky with e.l.f. because it's more affordable. So yeah, obviously there's going to be some not so great products if you tried a whole bunch of a certain brand. So yeah, anyway, this is their lip stain. And I picked a color that I just don't like with my skin tone. But also, it's so gritty. I don't even know how to explain it. It's not super shimmery or anything. It's just this really, I don't know, it just feels like paint. It almost feels like you're rubbing colored rubbing alcohol on your lips. It has this weird, like, dry but liquidy at the same time feeling. And the color's just not flattering on me. Probably better on darker skin tones, but it's not my type of color. And then, I don't know, the consistency is so odd. It just feels like a chemical. I don't know. Next, I have 3 nail polishes. I find that I have a lot of nail polish regrets, honestly, because it's one of those things where the color can look beautiful, but the formula is just not okay, or vice versa. Here's going to be a hotly contested issue, I feel like. It is Essie's Tarte Deco. I was lusting after this for the longest time because I thought it was the perfect peachy color, and I'm shaking it up. And I finally found it. I tried it and I just hated the formula. I could not like it. I don't know. Okay, it's gloopy. The brush is too thin for what I want to do. It's streaky. And then when I finally take the time and effort to completely do a manicure with it, it chips off so easily and it smudges off and it's just gross, and I cannot function with this nail polish. And I don't want to have to buy a whole separate, nail polish thinner to get this to look. And now onto OPI. This is completely my fault. I got this one because I thought it would be kind of outside my comfort zone. And I thought, hey, if I'm spending $8 to $9 on a nail polish, might as well get one that's not anything like what I have already. And yeah, I successfully did that. This is like a tempura prawny corally color with a bunch of gold shimmer running through it. It's pretty, but it doesn't look good on my skin tone at all. It kind of looks like blood, and I don't know how to explain it. It looks like blood mixed with Cheetos, like on my hands. It does not look good. It looks like hot Cheetos there, and it's not okay. I use it sometimes for my toes. I feel like it looks a little better, but I just don't find myself reaching for this at all, and it's totally my fault for getting a color that just did not look good on me. But this is called Bright Lights Big Color. Stupid me. This is one of the few impulse purchases I've ever made. It's the Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Sealy string, and I thought it looked so cool. I was like, ooh, look, a blue glitter, because I was getting really into glitter. This is in a pretty recent haul, actually. I was like, ooh, blue glitter. But what you don't see in this bottle is that it has a ton of bar glitter, and I could not, literally all that came off on the nail was the bar glitter and then like one hex glitter. I was really annoyed, and that doesn't look good on anything, so I think I'm going to try it with a black underneath, but I really just have no desire to, try it out with like 20 different color nail polishes to see what it would look good over. I don't have the time or the patience for that, so yeah, that's why this is my review. So that was the end of my products I regret buying video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see any more, then leave a comment down below. Please try not to be super negative with this video. Obviously, for most of these things, I said it was my own stupid fault. So yeah, if you buy things and they work for you, girl, lucky you, because we all have those things that we just are like, why, just why? That is the end of this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.